Call that guy we just talked to and let him know. The sergeant that was there, we were trying to do everything
That's me.
That I was talking to?
Yeah.
Okay. We were trying to do everything we're supposed to do right. I didn't go there. I had them go there for me.
Chandler, pull back over here, buddy. You have any weapons on you? I don't. Do you mind if I go into the doctor's office? Yeah. You gave us directions to give you.
So you are an adult. These are your parents. I'm under no obligation to tell them what's going on. Would you like them to tell me why you're being detained right now?
You tell them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Are you serious? He was just trying to get us help and they said no. And he was just guiding us here.
Well, I'm simplify first. It would have been fine if you would have came by yourself, but
We didn't know what to give
why don't you have a seat in the car so you don't get standing out here in the rain?
I'm gonna look something up real quick. I'll be right back. You could throw them in Welch's car when you're done. What's that?
Wow, I'm cold. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Sorry. Were you on channel 2 or something?
When?
Because they asked me if I copied your radio traffic, and I was in the lobby talking to Dad. I didn't hear any radio traffic.
Oh.
I don't know if you're on. I know you tried to call me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were in the... No, I just advised them on 2, and then you said you were on your way. And that was it. And then I went back to 1.
Dude, you're shivering.
It's cold. I'm freezing. And I went into Witt's car because he knows my car. I took him to jail yesterday. So I didn't know if we were trying to be covert about this. They
You want
didn't.
me to start questioning him? Or
Yeah, you can start questioning him. Read him Miranda, question him, see if he knows what the conditions of his protection order were. And why he's here. Hey, so I was on the phone with him while so he calls me and says that he's like, hey, my dad's coming down to the lobby of the police department, I need to get my medication. So I'm explaining to him why that won't work, that we don't have anybody that can release it to him, so on and so forth. And it sounds like he's driving. Then Comms calls me and is like, hey, we think he's in the car. I think that might have actually been the wife. But it sounds like he's driving. So I switch back to his line. Sounds like he's driving. He stops, and I can hear a car door like opening and closing, and then like no more road noise. So for whatever it's worth for you, for like your questioning purposes, he's like, well, I'm trying to show them where to go. That's null and void. And while I'm on the phone with him, it's obvious he's driving around and then stops, and then the car door is opening and closing, and so.
Oh, you're good. It's the protection order, is it all the time active, or how does it work from the PD?
So the way it was explained to me is that it listed the PD and then like a cross street in Fieldstone, but it listed the PD specifically, and then 2,000 feet, so I need to measure this out real quick.
Do you have one of those rolly things?
I'm just going to do it on the maps here. But
Are we towing his vehicle, or are we going to let Mom and Dad take it? I don't care.
If they're not an RO, they're not taking it. We're
What's
towing.
that?
I said if they're not on the registration, they're not taking it. We're towing it.
Well, let's run that plate and find out, and I'll send them on their way.
Okay, I don't know if he's formally been arrested yet, because they're questioning.
The distance?
Yeah, we're checking the distance right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he's also questioning right now, so I'm cold.
You're cold?
I'm really cold. I don't know why. He tried to drive away from me because I didn't put the lights on. I had a smack on his window.
11:10, 11:12. 11:10. I believe I'm right behind you.
Police! Why are you pulling away from me?
I was back at the station.
Okay, you stay there.
Yeah,
Why are you pulling away?
property picked up from the station.
Okay. Well, you
And I
need
had a
to,
no trespass there, so
I
I was
know.
waiting down here while I talked to
I
him.
need you to turn the car off. I need you to turn the car off and come out and talk to me.
What do you need to talk about?
You're being detained. Come out here.
For what crime?
Because you're within 2,000 feet
This
of the
isn't
PD.
2,000, is
Yes,
it?
it is. Step
That's
out.
why we stopped to contact them.
Step out and talk to me.
Dad, do you hear what they're saying?
Step out now, or you're going to get more charges
Okay,
for
listen, I'm
obstructing.
just trying to get my property.
And I'm
Why
telling
did
you to
go
get out of the
there?
car, or you're going to be pulled out of the car.
12, can you check out that car right there? I think that's going to be Dad's mom.
What electronics did you see in the car?
I know.
What electronics did you see in the car? Obviously, there's a
I
phone.
took his phone out of his hand and threw it on the front seat.
Okay.
He's saying
Or
MapQuest.
driver's seat.
Parents are saying MapQuest says that this is far enough away.
This is not 2,000 feet.
If we had one of those rolly things.
Well, I could LiDAR it to that RV right now if I had LiDAR with me.
Want me to grab
So Spillman is telling me it's 1,209.
Available after unit for noise complaint call 119. Copy, we'll be good.
Wasn't too busy today. I'm glad it worked out. We gave up after a while. Leads went cold, but it's I can explain it to you later. But
It's a shame your jackets don't fit over this, huh?
I know.
And another source is saying 1,149 to the center of the building.
I think we're...
Not to the property line, but to
I
the
think we're
center
okay.
of the building. Okay, I'm just waiting on them to send me the protection order.
feet, I want some extra credit on my mile and a half run.
Right? Served 1/5/21, 1830 hours, 2,000 feet away from protected person, residence, school, campus, or workplace. Residence, property, school, and obviously he knows the workplace. Subject is required to stay away from the residence, property, school, place, workplace, employment of the protected person, or other family member, household member. Subjects restrained from making communication with the protected person, including but not limited to person. Yep. This will be a D3, Mary. Do you guys know if Yurig would want that phone or anything?
I don't. He
For
said
all
he
his
didn't
stuff?
file on the charges from yesterday, the prosecutors. That's why he's out already.
Oh.
But I can ask. I can call Yurik.
Why don't you give him a call?
Okay.
Let him know what's up. Or I can call him if you want. I don't care.
Police station, 2,000 feet of their house that's not listed, and I don't know where the house is, so I know the area is not that they live in.
So, you know, 2,000 feet from the peak on the road.
I just turned
Wouldn't
right
it
here to
be-
the road for them to find the road.
Wouldn't it be reasonable to try and do every effort you can to figure that out? So you don't get jammed up like it is tonight.
I really got to figure out how much 2,000 feet is without like coming there and measuring.
Solid. Google Maps is another one.
I tried looking on Google Maps and that didn't really show me nothing like that.
Google Earth knows that now.
11:10. Sorry, I think Channel 2 is looking for me. I'll go to 2. Traffic for 11:10 on Channel 2.
So he's the only RO on that vehicle.
Copy.
So is Walsh taking the hook?
Yeah. Well, I think so.
I'm trying to do everything on the up and out. That's why I sent them there and sent me.
Is this Welch's D3?
I'm assuming because he's questioning him, but I
Okay.
can take it if not.
Okay, that's fine. You just have to sup, of course.
Yeah.
Can you grab your digital camera and take some pictures from
All my
that point of
stuff's
view?
in
Oh,
my car.
okay. Well,
I
my
can go
camera,
grab my car.
camera is MIA. What did
If the batteries are good.
Okay, I got.
what did Yurik say?
No, he doesn't need
Okay.
a cell phone.
Okay.
But he told me to tell him that. Well, he told me to tell him that watching child porn is bad.
Okay.
And that's why I can let the sergeant know, hey, I'm right out here. Because last time they had it, they gave me permission to come there and said that this permission trumps any trespass, whatever stuff. And he had to go in there to get everything.
That was probably prior to the protection
It
order.
was,
right?
yeah. So this
So the
time
protection
we made
order
sure-
is something that's issued from a judge that we have to enforce on the document signed by a judge, right? So
Right.
we can't trump that. The trespass warning, we can do a civil standby, but not a court order document.
Right. And I made sure to let him know. I think it was I was letting him know that yeah, my dad's going into Ash battery.
Oh, come on. There's my empty camera case. Come on.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
So this guy here just said they're going to tow it because we're not on the registration. Came from a tow yard. Authorized us to drive it, and he says no. He can't authorize us to drive it. We have to be on the registration. Is that what you're saying?
What I just told you is the decision's been made and the car is going to be towed.
You said because we're not
And
on
you
the
are not
registration.
on the registration. Correct.
And
That
not
is correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I've seen a lot of shows where they authorize somebody else to drive it.
Man, this isn't a show.
I know it's not a show, but I'm telling you, he's paid for this thing to be towed 2 different times and the impound fee, the
Correct.
storage.
Correct.
And now he's willing to let us drive it back to our house, and you're saying no because we're not on the registration. You guys have already searched it
I said the vehicle
2
is
different
being
times.
towed. The decision has been made. That is correct.
by you.
No, not by me. But
By
the decision has been made.
What?
And that's all there is to it. I'm sorry. That's how it is.
this
You need to,
this isn't sounding
you
good.
need to stay back away from the officers that are dealing with this.
I do have things in this car.
I can't believe you guys are going to re-tow it. We just took it from the impound lot because you towed it a day before.
Okay? And why did we tow it the day before?
For something you guys already didn't file the charges on, so he got released. That's why.
It's towed incident to arrest, which is authorized by Idaho Code.
This is ridiculous. That's,
We'll take care of it.
they left him down at the tow yard. They didn't take care of it yesterday. The back seat's sopping wet.
I didn't have anything to do with that. I can't answer to that at all.
Sopping wet.
I didn't have anything to do with that. I can't answer to that at all.
Okay. This is retaliation at its finest.
All they know how to do in Postville.
This was kind of cowardly, you know that.
So I think that you're not understanding the
He
circumstance.
stayed back because I didn't know how to get to the
Okay.
police station.
Okay.
So he guided us from 55 Fur, where the tow lot was.
Okay.
And when he turned here, he said, keep going. I said, go where? Keep taking me. I don't know where to go. I live in Spokane. I work up by the Canadian border. He stopped over here. I went down and talked to you.
Okay.
And we were just trying to go back home. I accepted your decision that he couldn't get it. We were leaving.
Yep. Absolutely. So you don't know how to get to westbound I-90, and what did you just do to resolve that?
I asked.
Asked me for directions, right? So obviously he knows where the police department is. So wouldn't
knew.
it be reasonable if he knows that he can't be there, whether you knew or not, it's on him. Him being here is his problem, not yours. But wouldn't it be reasonable for him to say, I can't go there, but I'll tell you how to get there? No different than how I just told you how to get to I-90 westbound.
But yet he went there to pick up his medication a week ago. It was okay for him to go, huh?
He can't be there.
He was. He was there. They called our house and they authorized him to go get his medication.
And who authorized him to be here tonight?
He was talking to somebody on the phone and said he was coming to get his medication.
No.
They
I
didn't
was the one
say.
he was talking to on the phone.
Did you say, no, you can't go there?
He never said he was coming here. He said, my dad is in the lobby right now. I said,
Oh.
that's weird. Why am I on the phone with you if your dad's in the lobby
Well,
right now?
no, he called
And
from
he
the
said-
tow yard.
I agree. He
Okay.
sounded like he was driving a car when he was on the phone with me. And then it was obvious that he stopped driving a car.
Okay, he was at the tow yard when he originally called.
I have no idea where he was at when he originally called.
Okay.
It sounded like he was
Well,
driving.
I don't know. I think this is petty, personally. You know, it's, you know, he's coming to get, he has medicine that he needs that I already described to you.
Yes, and he
He
described it to
needs
me as
it?
well. And I confirmed that it's in evidence. And I
Okay.
explained to him on the phone the same thing that I explained to you. I can't get into the evidence room. There's two people that can get in there.
I know, and we were turned around. We were on our way out then. We were satisfied with that decision.
Sure.
You said who to call tomorrow.
Right.
We left it at that.
Okay. Well, obviously you found the police department safe and sound, and yet he's still parked here, and now you and I are standing in a turn lane, and I'm tying up myself, this sergeant, and that officer having a debate in the rain in the middle of the road.
Yeah, and his car is going to get towed again because I'm not on the registration.
Correct.
Yet he authorized for me to drive it.
Who did? Okay.
Authorized for me to drive it,
We want
and
you-
yet you guys say no.
Okay. I'm sorry you're not happy with that decision. I'm terribly sorry that I don't have a key to the evidence room to get his medications out to you. However, I'm not going to stand here in the middle of a turn lane continuing to block traffic.
Okay,
tying
well,
three
I mean,
units
it's getting
up on something
ridiculous
that's-
towing it. You know, getting the tow company to get more money. You're sucking him dry of more and more money.
We get
You know,
no toaster at the end of the month for the number.
I know, but the fact is the car's sitting there. We have the keys to it. He's authorized us to drive it, and you guys say no.
To be quite honest with you, if you were being vindictive, this is no offense to you at all, but we would not be standing here like we're doing, having a conversation with anyone else under these same circumstances. She would have been arrested for going into the car for interfering. You'd be arrested for obstruction right now because I'm standing in the middle of the road blocking traffic to have a conversation that we should not be having after you both have been told multiple times, stand on the sidewalk. You can film all you want, absolutely. Any traffic stop we ever make in the city, you are welcome to film. You just can't interfere with what we're doing. And that's what's taking place right now.
Well, I think you guys are about done with it, though, aren't you now?
We're still waiting on a tow truck.
Well.
So, unless you have any other questions for me, I need you to go on a sidewalk away from the immediate area where we're doing business.
Okay, have a good evening.
You too.